Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good mornings, everybody. Welcome back to English for Accounting. Okay, in this session, we would like to have new materials. After we had some materials about introducing yourself, introducing your job, introducing the company, and then how to invite your business partner to a certain amazing place, or how to start communication or have a conversations with your business partner, especially in restaurants, to make your business run smoothly, etc. Now we go to English presentation. In this materials, we hope after you finish this material, you will be able at least giving a presentation, very simple presentation in English. So I try my best to give in simple examples of English presentations and some expressions that is not too difficult, but to the point and easy for you to understand. Okay, so now why do we need the English presentations? Because first, that presentations are the kinds of communications that you will have in your job. Yeah, when you become a manager or you become a superintendent or supervisor, etc., you become a businessman, you have to be able to communicate, or at least you have to be able to give a presentations about your product, about your services, about your accounting reports, etc. So these presentations will help you to give a presentation in English that is easy and to the point. Yeah, so now we go to how to give a presentations in English. What are the steps in giving presentation in English? Okay, so let's go to the first step. The first step of giving presentations is welcoming. So before you talks about your report, or before you talks about your services and product, you have to welcome the guests first. You have to welcome your audience. Okay, how to give welcoming? The first, you can say good morning, or in Islam, assalamualaikum, like that. Welcome to blah 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 blah. You can say welcome to the name of your company. For example, welcome to Pekalongan University, or welcome to PT Garuda Perkasa, or you can say welcome to the name of the hotel, the place when you have the presentation, or the name of the room of the hotels, or the hall, conference hall, that become the place of your presentations. Okay, so for example, good morning and welcome to Santika Hotel, or good morning and welcome to Fusia Conference Hall, for example, like that. Okay, so next, after you give welcoming to the audience by saying greeting, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, assalamualaikum, and welcome to PT Garuda Indah, welcome to Sarina Hotel, welcome to the Fusia Conference Hall, etc. Don't forget, next you have to say thanks for the audience, because they give you a time, because they take the chance to attend your presentations. Okay, so you can say thank you all very much for coming today. Okay, this is very simple. So after you say good morning and welcome to Fusia Conference Hall, thank you for all very much for coming today. Okay, you can say like that. Now, after you thanks for the audience attending the meeting, yeah, next you have to give a good pray, or at least you in Indonesia, Anda mendoakan, ya, Anda mendoakan, memberikan harapan yang bagus pada audiens Anda. You can say, I hope you all had a pleasant journey here today. I hope you have a very nice day. I hope you have a good vacation or you have a good moment in Pekalongan City, etc. So you give a hope or pray for your audience. Okay, that is the first step, giving a welcoming, very warm welcoming, by saying first greeting, good morning, and welcome to the name of company, name of conference hall, or the hotel. Next, don't forget to say thanks for the audience for coming on your presentations, and then give a good pray for them, saying, I hope you all had a pleasant journey. I hope you have a very good day or very nice day at the moment, etc. Okay. Now we go to the next step. After you welcoming the audience, don't forget to introduce yourself. Perkenalkan diri Anda. Jangan sampai lupa itu ya. So you can say, my name is Sugio from the name of your company. Yeah, my name is Sugio from Garuda Perkasa Company. And then you say your responsibility. You say your position in your company. For example, here, I am responsible for blah, 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 blah. Okay. For example, here, Sugio is the marketing manager. So Sugio can say, my name is Sugio from Garuda Perkasa Company. I am responsible for managing the sales and managing all the purchasing or managing all the sales of my product, my company product, to all over the world, for example, like that. Okay, you say your name, yeah, from the company, and then don't forget to say your position, because when you say your position, you will be seen as a credible presenter. Okay, jadi Anda harus menyebutkan selain nama perusahaan, Anda juga menyebutkan jabatan Anda apa, sehingga Anda layak berbicara, memberikan presentasi di depan audiens, gitu ya. Okay, you can also say like this. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sugio, and I'm responsible for managing all sales in Garuda Perkasa Company. Okay, itu ya intinya ya. Introducing yourself, nama Anda, nama perusahaan Anda, dan posisi Anda sebagai apa, supaya audiensnya percaya kalau Anda itu kompatibel dalam memberikan presentasi, atau Anda adalah orang yang tepat untuk memberikan presentasi. Okay. Now, after you give welcoming to the audience, and the second you introduce yourself, don't forget, next step is introducing your presentation. So you don't have to talk very much. Anda gak perlu ngomong ngalor ngidul, kita ngulon, gur ngisor dan sebagainya, gak perlu. Straight to the point, ya, langsung Anda mengungkapkan tujuan presentasi Anda apa. Okay. So to introduce your presentation, you can say, the purpose of my presentation today is to blah 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 blah. Okay. The purpose, the tujuan presentasi saya hari ini adalah untuk apa. Selain the purpose, you can say the objective or the aim. Ya, sama itu, purpose, objectives, aim itu artinya tujuan. Oke. Tujuan presentasi saya adalah untuk, for example, to report the company finance in this year, for example, like that. Kalau Anda manajer finansial, ya, Anda harus memberikan report keuangan tiap tahun seperti itu. Okay. Or Beside you use the word purpose, aim, and objective, you can also use the word cover. Ya. Cover di sini artinya meliputi. Jadi Anda bilang, in today's presentations, I'd like to cover 3 points. Dalam presentasi hari ini, saya akan berbicara, ya, mencakup pembicaraan itu mencakup 3 poin. To cover 3 points. Oh ya, jangan lupa dalam presentasi Anda sebisa mungkin membuat materi Anda sesistematis mungkin, ya. Jangan terlalu banyak. Ya, makanya di sini maksimal Anda bagi itu materi presentasi Anda menjadi 3 points. Kalau dalam ilmu retorika, ilmu pidato atau ilmu presentasi itu disebut sebagai apa namanya, the magic of 3. Artinya bahwa 3 itu kalau dalam retorika, dalam pidato itu sangat berkesan, sangat mudah dipahami, ya, dan juga enak untuk intonasi. Bahkan umpamanya tujuannya mau berbicara satu hal pun itu bisa diulang-ulang, ya, menjadi 3. Umpamanya contoh ada orang pidato, jadi pidato saya ini akan membahas tentang pendidikan, dan pendidikan. Nah, biasanya seperti itu ya, walaupun satu hal yang mau dibicarakan tapi diulang-ulang menjadi 3. Oke. Nah, kembali lagi, materi Anda sebisa mungkin dibagi menjadi 3, jangan lebih, karena 3 ini satu mudah diingat oleh orang, nggak terlalu banyak, ya. Yang kedua, 3 ini bilangan ajaib karena kalau dalam berbicara ada enak nadanya itu 1, 2, and 3 seperti itu. Okay, so my point of presentations is first education, second education, and third education. Enak toh, ada nadanya enak. Okay, so today presentation I like to cover 3 points. The first is umpamanya ini hubungannya sama apa ya, Anda menjual produk, produknya produk HP terbaru, iPhone 10, ya, iPhone 10 namanya. Today I like to cover 3 points. The first, yang pertama, about the feature of iPhone 10. Namanya seperti itu. Ada bicara yang pertama, poinnya tentang fitur iPhone 10. Yeah. The second, about the price of iPhone 10. Okay. Yang kedua tentang harganya. Yeah. Nah, terus yang ketiga apa? The third is about the apa ya? Fitur sudah, harga sudah. Satunya lagi the service, ya, the author or the guarantee. Okay, the guarantee for iPhone 10 gitu ya. Jadi seperti itu, selalu dibagi materi Anda menjadi 3 bagian pokok. Oke. Ya, lanjut. Nah, baru setelah Anda welcoming, and then you introduce about yourself, lalu Anda introduce about the presentation, ya. Now you go to start the presentation. Okay. Nah, to start the presentation Anda bisa ngomong seperti ini. Okay, let's start by looking at bla 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 namanya. Okay, let's start by looking at the first screen. Okay, let's start by looking at iPhone 10 in my hand. Nah, seperti itu. Oke. Atau Anda bisa bilang, I'd like to start, ini lebih sopan. I'd like to start by looking at the iPhone 10 in my hand. Something like that. Oke. Ya. Sampai di sini dulu aja ya presentasinya. Saya nanti akan membagi 3 tahap. Tahap pertama itu pembukaan presentasi, tahap kedua materi, presentasi gimana menyampaikan materi, lalu yang ketiga bagaimana menutup. Oke. Dan juga tentang bagaimana membaca grafik. Oke ya. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget, when you want to have a presentation in English, first try to be as simple as possible. Try to be to the point without you have to talk very much, to talk ngalor ngidur ngetan ulon atas bawah. No, straight to the point. Okay, begin by welcoming, memberikan selamat datang kepada audience by saying good morning, welcome to Garuda PT Garuda Indah, welcome to the hotel, welcome to Fuchsia Hall, etc. And then give thanks for your audience coming, and then don't forget to give a good pray, mendoakan para audiens semoga baik-baik saja, semoga harinya indah dan sebagainya. After that, you introduce yourself. Don't forget saying your name and then saying from where about the company you are from, and then don't forget saying your position, posisi Anda sebagai apa di company itu, supaya Anda bisa dianggap terpercaya atau credible. After you give introductions about yourself, you go directly to introduce the presentation by giving the purpose of your presentation, ya, memberitahukan tujuan presentasi Anda apa, ya. Usahakan selalu dibagi menjadi 3, ya, jangan lebih dari 3 karena 3 itu angka ajaib, ya, mudah diingat dan juga enak diucapkan. Okay, so I cover my presentation into 3 points, or the purpose of my presentation is explaining about first the product, the second about the feature of the product, the third about the price of the product, for example, like that. Nah, baru after you give introduction welcoming that, you go to starting the presentation by saying, okay, let's start my presentation by looking at the first slide. Okay, let's start my presentation by looking at the product. Okay, let's start the presentation. Let's see the video first, for example, like that. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.